Hello, my name is Fiona Gill and you are listening to a podcast for the ILM Level 5 School Business Management Diploma. The podcast covers the Unit 2 Module 3 topics on managing the performance of teams. And I will be talking about my own experiences around these topics. I will discuss my school business management reflections on how I understand the concepts, tools or theories raised within this module. This includes how I have applied them within my workplace, developed my own skill set through doing so, and had an impact on my school. Firstly, I would like to briefly introduce myself. I have worked within education since 2002. Starting first in the Children and Young People Directorate and then moving into my current role as School Business Manager in 2008. Previously to this, I worked within the Ministry of Defence and for a private sector company managing the finance department and salaries. I have completed a degree in School Business Management with Manchester Metropolitan University and completed the Level 4 CIPFA Certificate in School Financial Skills. I also studied the Level 4 and 5 Diploma in School Business Management through the National College of School Leaders. I started my work with National Schools Training in April 2015 and I am also a fellow member of the National Association of School Business Managers. In the past, performance management in schools has focused on the teaching staff. With the increasing awareness of the potential within school support staff, this is now including whole school staff, that is, all staff. Historically, teachers' pay has been increased with their sustained performance. However, with conversions to academy, there is likely to be an opening for a future link between support staff pay and performance. I feel that regardless of the pay relationship with performance management, it is a positive tool to be used for all school team members to record training, requests and requirements, acknowledge achievements and redress areas for improvement. Ask yourself, in our busy world in schools, where quite rightly the focus is on the quality of teaching and learning, when else will we as managers get the time to meet with staff and discuss their roles and responsibilities? For me, performance management starts on the first day with a programmed induction into the school and includes the issue of a school handbook. It is the focus of informing and developing staff to perform as efficiently as possible. In my school, I introduced a school business management induction session with all staff, both teaching staff and site support and business support staff, which informs new employees about school policies, the need for a DBS and identity checks, access to the central record, and the need to be vigilant about safeguarding around school. A checklist accompanies the induction session, which staff have to sign to say on completion that they have undertaken this induction. The checklist includes a reference to information given regarding policies and the school's continuing commitment to keep all pupils safe. Through performance management, I encourage my staff to undertake qualifications and courses relevant to their roles through the school system or alternatively through local colleges. A lot of roles within the site support team are isolated, for example the kitchen staff, site supervisor, and I always ask these staff to network with other schools so that they can develop through discussions with people in the same role. Also, teams such as the catering team can often feel apart from the rest of the school. Continuing professional development and performance management is a channel to remind staff that they are valued and everyone has a contribution to make to the school and to enrich the experience of the pupils. Jobs in the whole stay entirely the same over years. New ideas and systems are introduced. Performance management ensures, therefore, that the job is fulfilled not just satisfactorily, but excellently. Additionally, staff will want to continue to engage in learning and move on with their career, ensuring that roles do not stagnate with the same team members. All staff in my school now receive performance management reviews on an annual basis. This approach was launched in 2009, and initially there was some negativity to the introduction. A lot of the criticism of performance management can be overcome with time as the performance management process is developed and embedded within the school culture. This requires time and resources of line managers to ensure that action is taken to achieve high performance. It helps if staff can see their own ideas being taken up and ensures ownership of projects, while the line manager takes on a more coaching role to guide members of staff. I feel that in schools, performance management is viewed as managing individuals and their performance on a one-to-one basis rather than whole school development or team achievement. As previously mentioned, this is historical from teachers only receiving performance management and it being linked to their pay reviews. It is interesting that this concept was introduced with the regulation that once a pay performance threshold is awarded, it could not be taken away in consideration of underperformance. However, on an individual level, it will benefit the person in that they can see they are valued and that their views matter and management are interested in them as individuals. This improves self-worth and self-esteem and a sense of belonging to the team and the school. In summary, I believe that for performance management to be totally effective, targets and achievements do have to be universally shared and communicated. As a manager, I have to demonstrate personal commitment to the performance management process, encourage ownership by staff and control. This is achieved through the issue of a self-review sheet to staff 2 weeks prior to their meeting with me, use of a standard form for all, ensuring that I keep to the timetable for the meetings and allow time for the meeting not to be rushed through. I also realise now the need to regularly review performance during the cycle to ensure staff keep on track and have the opportunity to share any concerns over their inability to meet targets. This regular review also ensures that staff are aware of my viewpoint that performance management is not just a management tick-in-the-box exercise, that it is a live document that can be referred to and used by them during the year. This is also done by holding regular meetings with the supervisory staff from each business support area. More valued staff will ensure high levels of performance and productivity, and this reflects on the manager. Performance management creates an environment for the manager and leader to coach staff into taking responsibility and making decisions, which then in turn can often help with the manager's workload. We have come to the end of this podcast. If you have any questions about the podcast, please send me an email. For all other questions, please ask your National Schools Training Tutor. Further discussion and debates can be posted onto the online forum to encourage collaboration, shared thoughts and questions. These debates, as evidence, can be used within your assessment for Unit 2, and they are invaluable to show that you have discussed what happens in your school or asked for advice or shared good practice with other school business managers. Thank you for listening to this podcast, and I hope that you found it useful.